Hi, and welcome to episode 3 of the Order of the Golem. I'm Icon, and today our little tribal community here will finally discover the art of stone cutting. And from that moment on, I'm very convinced that things will go a lot better there. Because right now, I'm still sitting in a wooden shack, which is really not feasible at all. But at the same time, I don't feel as if I want to use a inferior technology here when we are at the brink of a new discovery here. Sadly, Hualina is a slow researcher, so we can't do this quicker. Meanwhile, this room is getting beautified here. I mean, seriously, smoothed out walls are freaking beautiful. And yeah, the barracks is turning slightly impressive. How about that? Slightly impressive room. That's good. Really good. This gives us some edge in terms of mood decay. Alright. It's definitely worth the effort here early on. I usually don't go for that because with industrial communities, I don't feel the necessity is that strong to go for smooth tiles and all. But under these circumstances, they don't have that much more to do. I mean, I will have a new amount of workload now, but we have to wait until that's available. Alright, meanwhile, let's check out the wildlife here. There's still a couple of alpha beavers around there. So, there's been a real cool amount of activity in the comment section there, and I've been asked whether or not I want to use geomancers for this run because their arts would be rather synergistic with what I'm doing here, but I've decided to nope that out because this is a Golemancer's order, and therefore, well, I find a lot of fun in staying strict to one school, and well, I didn't find really the link that to these two character classes that really convinced me to go down that road. But please, guys, feel free to give me new ideas and recommendations there. I'd be delighted to see some new ideas that work out here for this run. Okay, we got it. We got now access to stones. Alright. With that, I want to have this like that. You know, efficiency. I don't like that like that. And we're going to make any kind of stone block, but in a very small kind of radius. Here we go. This makes sure that we're going to carve up whatever is lying here, but we won't be grabbing random chunks that much. Oh, I also realized one thing. Preferred, and this is going to be preferred place for whatever stone blocks. There we go. The whole efficiency thought here would fall flat if we transport the cut stone into this room here. Okay, so what's the predominant stone source? I guess that's the Emperador Dark. I mean, it fits quite well. We got this Dayside, the Metzikide, marble, limestone. Oh no, these vanilla stones, they came from the Boulder Mid. No, we're going to go for the Emperador Dark Walls. It was so important for me to swap these walls with something decent. I don't feel safe with wooden walls. All it needs is just one little bit of fire and you're donezo. It's really disturbing. It's a really disturbing thought. Okay, so we can't create more pemmican right now. What's Rosessi's skill level doing? Definitely getting there. Leveling up for magic users gets harder and harder the more talented they grow, sadly. Okay, now let's go for the art of scribing next, or magicite refining, so that we can at least go towards enchanting and these things. Definitely what I see these dudes doing next. Apart from that, what would be other technology? Complex clothing definitely sounds like something I want to have. Complex furniture as well, but one thing at a time. Oh, well, maybe magicite refining isn't that smart to start with now. We're going to start with complex clothing. I don't want these dudes to be cavemen any much longer. Alright, frame upgrade or mind upgrade? It's so difficult. Basically, I want all these effects at once. There's none of these effects that I'd actually prefer over another, because they are all that good. But, well, overall, we're doing quite fine. I mean, the Oasis location here makes it a lot easier to circumvent most of the desert issues. Food is not so much of an issue. The scarcity of wood is not so much of a problem. There's a lot of good stuff going on the Oasis map. I really like that. A component mining worksite. That sounds so weird. I always thought that components are something people build, not mine. Little did I know. Alright, so ritual opportunity soon. Superior party. I think we're going to need a dance spot. Or party spot. We're going to party here, because it's the most beautiful room I got. But it's not... Ah, here, ritual spot. I think that's what we're going to need. Superior party, yeah. Okay. Well, this place is already looking quite neat. I like that. A lot better than I originally thought. So let's install a wall torch here. It seems to me as if it's really dark in there. Okay. So it's about time to think about larger scale things now. Now that we got the stone cutting done, I really feel as if it's time to think about where we're going now. So obviously this part here has already its use. This is the ritual part of the colony, and I won't be changing that anymore. So let's claim these and pick up those urns. I love to have urns. They are a very cheap way of increasing the beauty of your places. Because they got a pretty high innate beauty value here. Beauty 6. Well, base value of 5, but you can't build them yourself either. You have to get those from outside. And now we're going to deconstruct the rest of that, because this is definitely in my way. Here we go. I'm already in love with this place. Somehow I enjoy this colony a lot already, even if we didn't do too much yet. There it goes. And now... Oh, there's even more. I just want to deconstruct the old stuff here to make sure that there's enough room for my own creation. And so fortifying this place, well, We're going to seal off ourselves here. I think I'm going to pull off a really large wall here. Pull up, rather. And we're definitely going to seal off the base in this vicinity here. Pretty easy to do. I think I'm going to lock up here. And, well, this here looks like a pretty nice gap to fight at, but I won't because here's way too much valuable arable soil. No, we're going to lock up here and there, and I want to use this corridor here as my main fighting. This is going to be where the majority of fights will happen. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's start building walls. So we're going to use which kind of material for the walls? I love to use different materials for different purposes. So, well, let's see. There's, of course, the question, which one is the hardest of these? And also, do we want to go for castle walls or not? I mean, pulling up castle walls is a very, very strenuous and big task, but at the same time, I feel as if it's definitely worth the pain. So, man, I love my golem. He's doing all the dirty work for me. Okay, so boomalopes, they will yield valuable fuel if we'd kill them. Alright, nevertheless, we're now going to go for boomalope hunt. I insist. Oh, shoot. Alright. The deadliness of recurve bows again. Nice. Like, seriously, that's very, very surprising to me. I didn't expect to win this fight that easily. Alright. The boomalopes will yield new meat, which I will transform into fresh pemmican, which will then feed the tribe for quite a while. We'll have to use, in the longer run, of course, that meat for the golem, because there is a multitude of really cool upgrades. But now, for the beginning of the game, I'm totally okay with creating lots and lots of pemmican out of my early game resources and just stay alive. Although, you know what? Let's see. I'm going to block these meats. And I'm just going to do exactly the opposite of what I just said a moment ago. I like to do that. Sometimes you just have to decide that you want to do something entirely different from what you thought you would want to do. So the plan here is now quite simple. We want to get as much meat as possible. Okay. Take it down before it takes us down. Alright, there we go. And I'm also going to block the meat for the time being. Who's my cook again? And Stice. Alright. So, how much meat do we have? 325. What kind of upgrade can I do here? Digestive organs. Increases the efficiency of energy absorbed. Okay. And used. Well, let's do that muscle tissue thing. Let's see. Very curious to see what that'll do. And also, what kind of work is that? Oh, ants dice. I am sorry. Alright, muscular endurance, 1 of 5. Increases maximum energy by 400 per level. Oh, now. Now that's easier to understand. I see, I see, I see. Okay. So, how much meat do I have? Well... Now I want to know what the other upgrades are. 175. Meat available. So, alpha beavers have a little bit of meat as well. There's one ostrich. Yielding 140 meat. Okay. I think we're going to go for the ostrich. Oh, Sandor wants to visit us. No. So, superior party expected. Did that golem... Did I put that ritual spot exactly under the golem's bum? I think I did. Need at least 25 unroofed cells nearby. So... Oh, that's a Sky Lantern Festival. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Right. Tahar just decided to sabotage that event. Alright. Bacon and another refugee is arriving. Do we want to give them some hospitality? Oh no, I've accidentally forgot to unlock the Arcturian Sky Eel meat. It looked so similar, like pemmican. I mistook it for pemmican. Okay, but nevertheless, we were actually busy killing stuff. So... we really need to get to upgrade the golem to a more decent speed, because at this point, golem is really, really too slow. There we go. Crafted hunt. Right. Golem is tanking that. And there goes. Exactly what I wanted. There goes. Next butchering job. And now let's forbid that bird meat. Okay, so we got 175 of that, and 75 of that, so 250 are available at least. Did I forget my golem down there? Yes, I did. Sorry, my dude. Alright, so that stuff here, digestive organs, needed 250. So I really want to know what these upgrades actually do. That's a very, very important thing for me. Cannot add digestive meat materials. So... we don't have enough for that. Okay, so we're going to do the enhanced nutrient absorption. I don't have 225 meat. That's not true, though. Weird. Well, we're going to hunt something new tomorrow. No problem. Still very confused about the fact that the game tells me that I don't have enough meat right now. Oh, finally Tahar snapped out of it. Was about time. Okay, so we're going to go crazy on those dromedaries. They got a lot of meat. And unlike other animals, they don't go into crazy revenges that easily. So, yo, Anstice, you just do your magic, okay? I find it quite a waste of valuable animals, but we're going to take down these buddies here. We'll have to upgrade the golem first. Okay, let's see. Extreme break risk on Holina. She's bored. Okay, I totally forgot to put up a hoopstone ring. That one's my bad. And a game of Ur. Well, let's make one out of bone. I like the idea of that. Alright, now with all that, I should possibly just lock other jobs. So, need material. Can it be that I need some other material on top of that? 225 meat. Or it seems as if the meat must be from the same source. So let's see, food alert. Yeah, that was not the one. I once had a mod that allowed me to just unify meat into one resource, and it feels as if this is even more important with this mod than ever before. So I'd say we're going to lock the dromedary meat because I'm pretty sure that this is exactly the issue there. It must be the same type of meat. So we're going to take down 2 more dromedaries to see whether or not my theory is right. But I am pretty sure that I am right about this. Because anything else would make no sense whatsoever. There we go, my friends. Another one bites the dust. There we go. So I bet now it will work. Wait a sec. It still says it needs material? I mean, there's more than enough material. Game, are you drunk? Let's see. Let's deactivate our golem buddy. And redo that. No, needs material. Now I'm confused. So let's see, let's do the... Yeah, the muscle tissue thing, that still works. So... I don't quite understand what the issue there is. Because we obviously do have the meat it says we would need, but... Now it works? Alright. Whatever that problem was. Okay. Muscular efficiency. Increases energy efficiency by 10% per level. Okay. Nice. Well, these things are coming together quite handy. So nutrient absorption is the last one we're missing. And I obviously can't do. Well, it still seems as if the upgrade is only doable if all that meat comes from one source. The deserter, well, no thanks. Or, still a little bit confused about that. So 250. Yeah, I don't own any stack of 250 or more. Pretty sure it must be that problem. Okay, so I won't be hunting then anymore unless I have a large amount of game there. Sounds like that's a smart thing to do. Alright, we got our own game of war. I hope they don't need a sitting spot or anything there. Okay. I mean, whatever. Let's do a couple of stools. Where's Essie? Not leveled yet. Okay. So early game then will be... Ah, yeah. A lot about gathering the meat for the golem. I mean, there are still 3 dromedaries around, so we might be doing something around that. But before I do so, I actually want to give Anstice the opportunity to cook away all that meat we already got into pemmican. So I think the actual procedure will be more like we cook away all the meat, then we go hunting again, and then with a big pile of meat, I see if I can't upgrade my golem dude a little bit more, and then the rest will be transformed into pemmican again. I think that's the best idea. Alright, so let's go. There's a little somebody who's not too happy about the fact that I'm still working, but... Well. Okay. So we're hauling more and more anorthosite chunks over here. I'm wondering whether or not... Do I go for anorthosite walls? Such a hard decision. There's also marble here. Okay. Well, at least the pemmican production is rolling somewhat, but... Tribal communities are pretty inefficient when it comes down to a lot of things, but that's okay. So, let's take out the remaining alpha beavers. Also, dude, where's my golem? It's one thing I don't understand. Oh yeah, golem really takes a while until he starts to follow his master again. So alpha beavers don't go into herd revenge. Well, that's good. No, Rosessi. Jeez. That's actually a lot more scary than it looked like. Okay, so Rosessi needs some resting time. Anstice and Turhar. I'm going to train Turhar here. I love to train my weak doctors in times of harmless wounds, and train the good doctors on the more pressing times. Alright, that didn't go too well. The alpha beaver really kicked my butt here, and It's a little bit unfortunate that my 4th colonist is a non-violent one. That really, really downgrades our combat efficiency altogether by a lot, but I don't mind. You know, min-maxing is something everybody could do. Okay, so the next big step then will be to build apartments for everybody and stay alive while doing so. I really feel as if it would be awesome to give my people, well, let's see, cannibalism disapproved. Well, butchering people isn't too much of a problem here. Yeah. It's not abhorrent. I did that on purpose because, you know, I already had a feeling as if we could use that. So there are new threats on the map, and, well, insect meat. I wonder if insect meat also works. We gotta be careful now about that. The predators here can be a real big issue, and I'm just gonna watch what they're doing. Most of the time, I like to monitor the predators and then use their hunger to kill them, basically. Let's harvest that Apuntia. Hey, we got the complex clothing. Awesome. Now, complex furniture. Sure thing. Complex clothing and complex furniture are the 2 key technologies I wanted to have to get my folks out of the Stone Age. I really feel as if that's one very, very desirable thing to do for us here. Okay. So with that, Tailor Bench, killing animals has grown a lot more appealing. Because, you know, the leathers are now transformable into clothing. That's a very, very valuable thing here. Except for the fact that obviously alpha beavers are extremely hard to hit. But I want to get them off my turf. I have enough of them. They are supposed to stop eating my trees, finally. I wonder if a fully upgraded golem at some point will be a lot more effective than the stuff that I'm running right now. Because right now, I feel as if the golem is always coming too late to the party, but probably that's also the problem of a low-tier golem, you know? Who knows? Certainly not me. By the way, the Razorjack just killed itself. Oh, the Razorjack and the Barbslinger went onto each other. Magnificent. Now, that's so good because that means they killed each other, so I don't need to do too much about getting rid of them here. Nice. Alrighty, friends, that's that for this episode. I thank you so much for watching. This is going to be a really, really cool run, I promise, but we have to accept a longer build-up phase this time due to the low technological starting point, but I think we're going to do really, really great. Next episode, I'm going to build up the base a lot more. We're going to build apartments, prison, maybe even a cult place here. Who knows? Can't wait to get there. Drop your comments down below. Leave a thumbs up on that series if you enjoyed. And of course, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Daily new content coming from my side. All you need to do is turn on the notification bell. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.